Hi everyone, I'm Yuhua. I'm about to get a tattoo today and I'm sitting here with Simon from Electric Dreams Tattoo Collective. How did you get started?
I started tattooing when I was 21. I'm 49. I'm from Kuching, by the way. We hang out with a lot of friends that have tattoos that. One thing that we can do is like we knew how to draw. So you have friends that, you guys can draw and hey, how about, you tattoo us, we'll make the machine for you.
So you guys actually made the
the
tattoo pen?
the friends, they made this homemade tattoo machine out of the radio motors, right?
Wow.
With a pen, head, and sewing needles, right? And then it's like, okay, let's try this, it's like get tattoo. I got tattoo, a few of my tattoos done that way. It's like, the needles changed, right? But the hygiene was so out at that time.
So it sounds like back then it was quite underground.
Yes, very underground. We had scratches at that time, man.
What about the ink?
It's Chinese ink, man.
Chinese ink.
Yeah.
So it's like the calligraphy.
Yeah, Chinese ink or Indian ink.
About Sarawak tattoo culture, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about it, like culturally speaking, like what do tattoos mean?
The tattoo does not mean so much, right? Like only the hand for the man that means you are a headhunter. Like the taken head, but you don't see it anymore. It died a long time ago.
When the practice
was outlawed. The first tattoo you get is either your throat tattoo or the bunga terong, which is on the shoulder. So you have a choice. Right? A lot of them, because they didn't want to get the throat first because it hurts like hell. So they get the bunga terong first, but they cannot get it at home in their longhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to go for their berjalan, their walkabout, they call it in Australia. They get out their longhouse and go travel and see the world. It could be like maybe 20 kilometers away, but it's a long distance walking.
Yeah.
So they're always having like a friend with them. Both of us will go, right? And you tattoo me, I'll tattoo you. The idea of getting the tattoo is more important,
Right.
Because of your travel, give you higher chance of getting married.
Oh, for getting married?
Yes. The women are the one that, this guy's so tattooed out, man. Yes, if there was a prettiest girl and I want to marry her, and I've got all this tattoo, my chances are higher than the guy who have less tattoo.
So in a way, it's kind of like a symbol of not status.
It is a status. Every tattoo is like a passport, a chalk, right? Okay, I got this tattoo in Ubelingen, Germany. This one in Frankfurt by a Dutch artist, and this is done in New Zealand by a New Zealand artist. Where you got it, how you got it, who did it.
It's the story, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a story. Yeah. You sit down there, you can tell your friends, I got this tattoo here.
So, talking about own designs, right?
Yeah.
Is there any significant changes that you have noticed from when you first started to now?
Yes, a lot. First started till now, the artists are getting better and techniques change. You get artists that's been tattooing for probably depending if they're very good in art. So in 1 year, you can see their works like they've been tattooing for many years, But as style change and everything become super different. Even tattoo machines have changed.
They've changed?
Yeah, they've changed a lot. There used to be coil machine with a power box.
I remember with the rubber band that you
with the rubber
constructed,
band, and the machines are screaming really hard, But now you get cordless tattoo machine.
They're cordless tattoo
Yeah,
machines?
cordless tattoo machine. Almost basically no sound to it. The rotary machines, which is it's technically the same thing that we home built ourselves before. Even the needles, you don't have the long needle connected to the needle bar anymore. It comes now all in small cartridges.
So the needles that you need are just
and you just need one machine. So you just take it out and then change needles. It's so much easier right now.
Do you remember the first tattoo that you've done?
It's horrible. I remember the second one as well. I did even more horrible than the first one. But it was a cover-up. A friend of mine wanted his one Chinese word tattooed on him removed. I did a big black ball, man. It's just like a circle and I fill it all in black. It's so ugly. I was like, when I think of it, it's like, what was I thinking?
So basically it's like a snooker ball.
Yeah, without the number 8.
Up till now, do you have an estimation of like how many tattoos you have done?
No, I don't. I think maybe still less than 100,000.
More than 10?
More than 10, definitely
More than
more.
10,000.
More than 50, less than 100.
That's a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, that's a lot of tattoos. That's 30 years of tattooing.
Yeah. Was there any one tattoo that you remember in particular, like whether in terms of the way it was designed or maybe the experience of it?
I don't know if I should say this, but yeah. I had this guy came in one time. He wanted a tribal lion or like a tribal tiger. So when I started tattooing him, it was like in 5 minutes into the tattooing, right? I looked at him and his face turned pale
Oh no.
and his lips are purple. And I said, hey, bro, you need to stop. I need to stop right now. No. Why? They said, you're gonna pass out. I said, no, I'm not gonna pass out. This is normally how I look. I said, no, this is not normal. And then he went like, no, this is very normal. I was like, well, up to you, man. Pull another small little line. He passed out.
Just cold.
He passed out. That's not the worst part, man. He beat himself.
Oh no.
He just wet himself, man. And his girlfriend was just sitting there laughing.
This was also before smartphones, so no one could record
That's why
anything.
he was really lucky. There was like no camera phone at that time, man. So I just cleaned him up and then wait. And no pants. I had to give him like towel to use, you know. And then finally we finished the tattoo, right? His girlfriend came back, got him his pants and all that, you know. Then that was it. I never saw him ever again.
What was he like when he regained consciousness?
He was just quiet. Like he never say a word. Even to the end, when he left, I was like, hey, you know, if you have any problem with the tattoo, let me know. Until today, I never heard anything. But I remember the tattoo. If I see it, I know. I know who he is, you know.
Okay, so about the name Electric Dreams, like what's the
It's from the song.
the song?
I remember this song from the 80s, you know. So I was like, yeah, okay, let's go get this. There was actually me, Kebe, 2 other artists that were sitting down and we were talking about this. And another artist was from Sabah, actually. He's from Deadlights Tattoo in Kota Kinabalu. And he was here with us and we were deciding, hey, let's call the shop something. I just came out and we just call it this name. And then it's like, okay.
In terms of like tattoo shop names, right?
Yeah.
I noticed that there is kind of like a bit of a pattern as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them are very, I don't know, 70s inspired names?
Yeah, I
Like,
guess so.
mm.
My friend's shop in KK is Deadlights. I think it's from It, you know?
I think there are a lot of like black cats as well.
Black Cat, yes. I think the most unique name is Wayang Kulit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most unique name. It's like, wow.
Double meaning.
Like, yeah, that was really cool name. But only like for mostly like Indonesia, Singapore, that will understand what it means.
Yep.
But if you go overseas, then it's like, oh, yeah, what does it mean? Then you have to explain it, you know. But it's cool. It's unique, you know.
So, that's all for this episode of Let Them Cook, a series where we push our physical boundaries to get the insights. To watch more, follow Chili Sauce for current issues, tambah pedas.